Here's the big challenge of life. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. That's the challenge. And of course, the other side of the coin reads, unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you got. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. Success is looking for a good place to stay. So instead of going after it, you work on yourself. Personal development. See, the major question to ask on the job is not what are you getting? The major question to ask on the job is what are you becoming? See, the big question is not what am I getting paid here? The big question is what am I becoming here? Because true happiness is not contained in what you get. Happiness is contained in what you become. Now, of course, emotions are so powerful they can go either way on you. Emotions can either build or destroy. Value makes the difference. You can't get more time, but you can create more value. Probably one of the most frustrating experiences in life is looking for an above-average job with above-average pay without becoming an above-average person. It's called frustration. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If it isn't going to change, I'm in serious trouble. And then I discovered it isn't going to change, so I'm in serious trouble. For things to change for you, you've got to change. Otherwise, it isn't going to change.
I like the process of creating something new, of developing your body, changing it, having it look the way you would really like it to look.
Concentration means everything.
I've done it my whole life. Nothing was right away. Everything took me a long time, but I stuck with it. So I developed perseverance. It wasn't anything that happened overnight.
Not just physically concentrating tension in your muscles, but mentally concentrating on technique, preparation, nutrition, and very importantly, on staying motivated.
How do you handle the coming winters and the disappointments and the downtimes? Well, here's what you can do. You can get stronger, you can get wiser, and you can get better. The winters won't change, but you can. And that's how life changes for you. I didn't understand. When it was hard, I used to wish it was easy. I didn't know. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. last 6,000 years reads like this: opportunity mixed with difficulty. That's how it reads. It isn't going to change. The only way it gets better for you is when you get better. The tide comes in and then what? It goes out. Take full responsibility for what happens to you. It's one of the highest forms of human maturity, accepting full responsibility. Learn to reap in the fall without apology. Without apology if you do well, and without complaint if you don't. If it's easy, do it easy. If it's hard, do it hard. Just get it done. Nothing can resist a human will that will stake even its existence on the extent of its purpose. Shortly put, I'll do it or die. See, that's powerful. That could be the day that turns your life around. The world has a strange way of stepping aside when somebody says, I'll do it or die. Promise yourself you will never give up. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. You're not going to get out alive. And you decide what goes into your mental factory. Don't let anybody just dump anything they want to in your mental factory, because you've got to live with the results. Every day, stand guard at the door of your mind. Stand guard at the door of your mind.
Focus in, concentrate on one thing, and not, no matter if there's a bomb exploding around you, you do not lose your concentration. That is also a wonderful thing to be equipped with, you know.
Ideas can be life-changing. Ideas can be life-changing. And sometimes all you need is just one more in a series of good ideas. And who knows the mystery of inspiration? Why some people are inspired and some are not. Some people do and some people don't. And I just leave it at that. Don't be a follower, be a student, right? Take advice but not orders. Take information, but don't let somebody, order your life. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion, not to do what someone else says. Take what someone else says, process it, think about it, ponder it. If it makes you wonder, if it makes you think, then it's valuable. Then, when you go take action, make sure that the action is not what somebody told you to do. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion. Philosophy. To form our philosophy, you got to think, you got to use your mind, you got to process ideas. This whole process over a lifetime, starting way back here when we were children, schools that we've attended, our parents, our experiences, all this stuff that we've processed by the thinking process helps to develop our philosophy.
You get home, you've been gone, you're tired, you're beat up, you're not done, it just starts. It's not an easy life.
It's rough. It's really hard because bodybuilding really isn't. It's really hard to train there if you're really into the bodybuilding.
People misinterpret intensity and they associate it with arrogance, I'm not an arrogant person. It's just when I'm in the gym and I'm doing what I do, I'm a real focused person, and it may appear like to people like I'm some kind of asshole. I'm not, because I feel that if you're trying to be the elite in something, being the elite also, there's a psychological thing that in your mind you have to know. My dad trained me for my first 4 shows, and when he was bringing me up training, he said, if you want to be the best, you have to train the hardest.
People walk out in cars, I mean, they just look at you like, really freak.